for Monday. Nice day stamp has been issued. It is the nicest day of the week. Again, subtract tonight's humidity as this cold front moves through, but these temperatures are kind of here to stay, maybe a little bit warmer tomorrow. We only got to 81 today, but it is a great start to the work week. Please get outside, wear that sunscreen, and enjoy the respite from the humidity, from the rain chances, because those are coming later this week, and it's hard to really forecast with high confidence exactly when we'll see some rain, how much rain we might see. Generally not too much in the way of rain chances until maybe Wednesday, Thursday, it looks like so far, but changes to the forecast are possible, so stay tuned to capitalweathergang.com. I am Camden Walker. Thank you so much for joining me on the Sunday Sunset weekly Q&A live chat, and make sure to also check out the CWG.news/StormDamage, another link for the latest as we've reported on the Fredericksburg winds, the 90-mile-per-hour damage there I saw firsthand this weekend, and the tornado in Columbia, Maryland as well. And of course, go to CWG.news/latest for the latest forecast. I'm Camden Walker. Good evening, David. Michael, hello. Please no more 90-mile-per-hour winds. I agree with you, Stephanie. And appreciate you all tuning in so much. All right, what else do I have for you? Current radar, not too bad south of the Mason-Dixon line where Maryland and Pennsylvania border each other, but there are some showers around. Leesburg, you are getting a little bit of thunder right now as well. And the jet stream continues to be an active player in this week's weather. You can see a little bit of a dip there here along the mid-Atlantic and the East Coast, so that's why we'll keep temperatures kind of cool this week. And just fair warning, it's not going to stay like this. Heat returns perhaps by Sunday into early next week as well. But for now, our dew points are under control. We're going to stay comfortable and below maybe that 65, 70 sticky and pleasant category until hopefully Friday. So that is some good news. Thank you so much for tuning in on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. Again, I'm Camden Walker for capitalweathergang.com. We're there 24/7 on the blog. Liz, any luck, we'll have less gross evenings coming up so I can open some windows. I'd say very late tonight, maybe tomorrow night. That is the best I can do. Alex wants more 90-degree weather. Thanks for tuning in, Alex, our hot weather lover from YouTube. That's excellent. And let's see, we've got David, yes, the dog here in the neighborhood. And oh, hey, Ernie, thanks for tuning in from Twitter. Very good. Thank you, the most kind, for tuning in and giving me the compliment. Bob, you're enjoying the lower temperatures. I am too. Nice weather in VB, says Arlene. Hello, Ernie. Alex loves the heat, and I love you all for tuning in. Thank you so much for this weekly Sunday Sunset Q&A simulcast on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, so make sure you are following us on those three platforms. All right, and of course, speaking of sunset, it's getting earlier and earlier, but we still have over 14 hours of daylight from sunrise to sunset. But yes, we will be talking earlier and earlier, a few minutes each time, each of the next successive Sundays, well, until the winter solstice for the Northern Hemisphere in December. But still plenty of daylight. No reason to say the party of long daylight is over just yet. In the rain department, looking ahead over the next 7 days, kind of along and east of I-95, those are the favorite areas for kind of more substantial rain. Just to give you the trend, this is over the next 7 days, just to give you the trend overall, it's kind of south and east of the DC region. Sees most of the bonus rainfall, so keep that in mind. We should see some around here, but I know we're not in drought. Just want to let you know that. We're doing pretty darn good around these parts. I know some farmers and gardeners have really been annoyed when these hit or miss storms that are classic summertime setup, where the neighbor gets rain a mile away, they get a nice downpour and you don't get any. But we're not in a drought. It's just a strong summer sun. July and August, we're going to have high evapotranspiration. The plants really want to pull that moisture out of the topsoil, and the sun is super strong still and wants to evaporate that moisture out of the topsoil as well. Yep, Alex, you're right. It's been a long time since we've hit 100 degrees in DC, but I'm happy not to bake that much, but I know you're the heat weather lover there. And here's kind of an examination of the last 7 days looking in the past. Fredericksburg got plenty of rain this last 7 days since we last spoke last Sunday for the weekly Q&A. But you can see some of these spots, Winchester, Hagerstown, and even around Leesburg, getting some rain tonight, thank goodness. But you have every right to complain as a gardener or farmer. If you were in some of these gray or white spots that didn't receive much rain over the last 7 days, you have been rightfully complaining. With plenty of of sun, and the crops and plants are very active. It's just been rough to have to water as much as we've had to. But then you can see there have been some bonus spots and isolated patchy flooding in some instances, especially south and east of town. Let's see what else. Let's look at the preview for Saturday. It could be unsettled and muggy. We'll see, but here's at least Saturday temperatures. You can see we kind of get back to August levels. So enjoy the kind of good temperatures tomorrow in my book. It is going to be a nice day. Stamp has been officially issued there in the upper corner. And I'm really excited to get outside tomorrow with sunscreen, of course. And our latest forecast at CWG.news/latest. Peter, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Joanna is enjoying this nice break from the heat and humidity. Excellent. I am so glad. It is gradually going to creep back up, the humidity, this week. But I think we have until Thursday, maybe Friday, before we see kind of that sticky and pleasant 65 to 70 degree category for dew points. So enjoy it while it lasts. But yes, rain chances and kind of atmospheric water vapor, moisture kind of slowly stair steps up this week. So just again, hitting home, tomorrow is the nicest day of the week. Please get outside and enjoy. Alex, I hope for no derechos as well. So far, that's not on the books, luckily. And yes, I love your recount of 2012, and it was so hot with that last derecho in the DC area. Indeed, indeed. All right, well, thank you all for tuning in. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeatherGang.com, latest forecast at CWG.news/latest. I appreciate you tuning in every week on these Sunday Sunset weekly chats, live Q&As. Oh, and the latest at the regional storm damage at CWG.news/stormdamage. And radar check really quick, looking very active in northern Maryland and Pennsylvania. Leesburg is getting a little bit of rain as well, but we've kind of got a quiet Virginia for the most part, and that's how we see it. Maybe a few more evening showers and storms. This cold front should push through around midnight in our region, and then if you're up that late, you can probably open the windows a little bit. I think Stephanie earlier wanted to open the windows, but we've got an active jet stream kind of keeping the weather moving this week, kind of unsettled. That's why we're glad to get one day of surface high pressure building in tomorrow to get us some sunny skies. But we benefit from this little trough you see there in the eastern United States. We get these cooler temperatures that are below average for August. So enjoy it while it lasts. But with the jet stream nearby, especially the southern branch, the more subtropical jet stream, you can see in Canada there, very active. Look at those bright colors. That's the polar jet stream, of course, retreating toward the pole here in northern hemisphere summer. But an active jet stream, while it is a trough that gives us cooler air, when it's nearby, the jet stream can give us unsettled weather as well. So clouds and rain chances are around this week. So enjoy tomorrow. I'm going to hit that home for you. And it's going to be hard to predict just how much, when, and where we see some of these rain chances. Tuesday a little bit, but creeping up Wednesday, and then I think Thursday looks like a good chance for some rain. And we might have one more front try and move through Thursday, Friday, but it does warm up and get more muggy by the end of the week as well. So please keep that in mind. Barbara, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Most of the rain, it looks to rain most of the week, Misha. That's a fair characterization. I don't think we have any washouts in store, but we have to keep an eye on it, and we will keep you updated on CapitalWeatherGang.com, and of course all three of our social medias, as you hopefully are following us on at least one of those. So not a washout this week, but we do have rain chances increasing a little bit Tuesday and especially Wednesday into Thursday. Lisa's okay with the rain. I know some spots have been hit or miss with the rain in recent days. Let's look back over the last 7 days. You can see some spots like Fredericksburg, bonus rains, plenty of rains, patchy flooding even, don't need any more. But look at these white and gray spots in the region. Harrisonburg, around Winchester, Hagerstown not seeing too much, Leesburg luckily seeing some tonight, but even around Centerville, we've seen kind of some spots where your neighbor 2 miles away, they got a downpour, they don't need to water for a few days, but some folks, gardeners and farmers, have been complaining to me this week on CapitalWeatherGang.com that they have had to water a lot. Their corn is not doing so well. So it's just the nature and unfortunate lottery system of summertime rain, where 2 miles away could be very dry for a week, and yet your neighbor down the road has plenty of rain for the week. Thankfully, it's not wintertime where we're below zero, Alex. I know you don't like that cold weather. Hey, Dingo, thanks for tuning in around Alexandria, I believe you're located. And what else do I see here? Oh, David is asking about the storm damage survey. So we do have that at CWG.news/stormdamage. It was found out, I saw the damage in Fredericksburg firsthand this weekend. It was remarkable there in southern Stafford around Falmouth, behind Drew Middle School. The repair crews were out in force, but no tornado in Fredericksburg, just crazy straight line winds around 90 miles an hour. But there was a tornado there in Columbia. So go for the latest on storm damage, David, go to that link as well. And for the latest forecast, you can go to CWG.news/latest. Anytime you need us, we're at capitalweathergang.com. And Alex is wishing for no snowmageddon this year. And no humidity equals happiness, says Mike. I love that. So let me give you the good news on the humidity, Mike. We should enjoy Monday, Tuesday, pretty tolerable dew points, but I'm worried by Thursday and Friday we get back into the sticky, unpleasant category of 65 to 70 degrees in those dew points. So keep that in mind and enjoy what we have while we have it on Monday. And these temperatures, it looks like it was too close to my body, but we'll be in the around this tomorrow, and the low 80s or so for high temperatures tomorrow. And I'll just go ahead and put this away since it's too close to my body to really give us accurate readings. But it's about mid 70s right now in the region as we come down from our high temperatures, 80, 81 for much of the 3 airports I believe I saw for high temperatures today. Yes, Trustler Road, Stephanie, in Falmouth was torn up. Indeed, I hope you're okay from that large hail as well. And Alex, thankfully, you hope it never hits below 0 in DC and you were not alive then. Yep. And what else have I missed? Dingo, thanks for tuning in from Alexandria and giving me good names for the weather effects. That's fantastic. All right, I don't think I've missed anyone, so keep me posted. Repeat if I've missed anything. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeathergang.com. We're checking radar for a few more minutes here. I think I'm live with you another 8 minutes or so, but Virginia is pretty quiet. Leesburg getting some rain, which you could use around there, and Centerville we saw a minute ago on the map did not get much rain over the last 7 days, but very active, closer to where the cold front and the jet stream energy is north of the Mason-Dixon line. So we've got northern Maryland there and also parts of Pennsylvania really getting rocked by some heavy rain and thunder. So the jet stream remains close to us this week. We have surface high pressure building in for one day tomorrow. That's why I'm trying to tell you to really enjoy tomorrow. But this trough you see on the East Coast, that gives us this cool below average high temperature regime. We're going to enjoy below average for August. I'm okay with that because we're near the hottest time of the year still. So a little bit below average, no complaints from me. But having the jet stream nearby here in the east will keep us unsettled and kind of hard to predict some of the rain chances this week. So try and have a small umbrella with you starting as early as Tuesday. But generally, we have a slow increase in those rain chances. Wednesday, moderate 30% chance, 40% chance. But Thursday and maybe even Friday, we could see some more storms and organized rain, I think, on Thursday as possible with another front trying to move into the region. So keep that in mind. Rain chances kind of do increase as we go into the week. Please enjoy tomorrow. I know I will get outside with some sunscreen and some good sunglasses, but it looks like maybe I'll feel like a run tomorrow. So do those strenuous activities while you can and get in those long runs, because I'm looking ahead. Here's next work week. We have a good chance of being above average. The heat could build next week. And keep in mind, average is still plenty warm this time of year, 88 degrees for high temperature around these parts in the mid-Atlantic. So a moderate chance, while it's a probabilistic map and it doesn't necessarily directly indicate the magnitude, like just how far above average we might be, like darker red doesn't mean necessarily more hot next week, hotter, but the probability is there to be, near 90, if not hotter, by maybe as early as Sunday. So keep that in mind, and don't forget, the heat safety. As we probably start next week, we add more days to our 90-degree or hotter heat tracker for 2021. So we can take a break from the heat this week, but it is on the horizon, so keep that in mind. All right. Oh, tropics, just to give you a quick report, they are quiet. That is great news. I did kind of a scan over the next 10 days. Things don't look like they're behaving near the peak season just yet, so let's all just take a break from the tropics. Next name would be Fred. And pollen is generally under control across the board. All the spores under control generally as well. So that is some great news for allergy sufferers. All right, so there we go. Again, Camden Walker for CapitalWeathergang.com. Latest forecast at CWG.news/latest. Monday is the nice day. Nice day stamp has been issued. Please enjoy tomorrow. Use that sunscreen and just get outside and really enjoy tomorrow with the low humidity. It's going to be splendid. We might even have a 10 out of 10. Jason may give tomorrow a 10 out of 10. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if he's listening. All right. What else have I seen? Dingo, thanks for tuning in. Janji, hopefully August and September are hot. Hot weather feels like summer. Seasonally appropriate. I get it. So it is Ajanji looking like you. Oh, and here's the StormDamage link if you want to check that out as well for the latest on Fredericksburg and Columbia, Maryland. So you'll be happy that next week we do start to build that heat back in, and you're probably also happy, Ajanji, that our average high temperature and even our low is arguably warm as well, but both of these averages are not going down lower very fast this time of year. We kind of are still at a plateau coming out of July, so it will feel like summer for you next week. And I think we'll have our August outlook maybe tomorrow out on capitalweathergang.com. Generally looking like a slight probability of above average temperatures, which you'll enjoy. And I think we have a moderate chance of above average precipitation, which goes into why we're not too worried about drought in the region. We're currently doing very well east of the Mississippi River, much better than the western United States. And the forecast over the next 7 days is pretty robust. So this is looking in the past over the past 7 days. Let's look in the future 7 days. Still a decent amount of rain in the region, especially along and east of I-95. And here's the seasonal outlook through October 15th, through Halloween actually. So we've got a pretty good setup for the eastern United States, and even the monthly outlook that has just come out, and we're good for the month of August as well. So yes, it's still a hot, very strong sun this time of year, and we have a high evapotranspiration rate. So I've definitely heard gardeners and farmers complaining that corn is not doing so good. The white and gray spots on this map are what did not receive much, if any, rain over the past 7 days. This is looking past the past 7 days. So it has been a hit or miss storm struggle. That's kind of the name of the game, the lottery system for rain this time of year. Your neighbor, as I've been saying, 1 to 2 miles away could get a downpour. You don't have to water for a few days. But if you don't see rain for a week this time of year, it is rough. A lot of watering for your crops and your garden. So I completely get it. And you're not crazy if you live in one of these gray or white spots around Harrisonburg, Hagerstown, Winchester, Centerville, even around Leesburg. Luckily seeing some rain there tonight in Leesburg as we checked radar a few minutes ago. But it's very much a lottery system this time of year. We're coming out of July, our wettest month, if you can believe it, of the entire year. But it's the hit or miss nature of that rain that really makes it hard for us in the growing season to kind of maintain our gardens and our farms in a very consistent manner. All right, so what else do we have? Ajanji, thank you again for tuning in. Dingo, yes, it's going to be a little bit hot next week after we get through this cooler week, and let's put those temperatures up for you again. Nice day tomorrow, looking amazing. The latest forecast on CWG.news/latest. I'm Camden Walker for CapitalWeathergang.com. We have our nice day stamp out for tomorrow. Jason Salmonell, our editor-in-chief, may give a 10 out of 10 daily digit tomorrow. We'll see. But it's the nicest day of the week. Rain chances are going to ramp up. Humidity will slowly ramp up. You really want to have an umbrella on hand, I'd say, by Wednesday and definitely Thursday. Decent chance. I mean, confidence is kind of low this week for the exact placement and timing and amounts of these rain chances, because this jet stream, the subtropical jet, is kind of hanging over us, giving us a nice trough of low pressure there you can see on the East Coast, benefiting us with cooler than average temperatures this week. But it does get dislodged and we turn into a ridge of high pressure by early next week. So keep in mind, heat returns. It's on the horizon again for next week. But with the jet stream nearby this week, we kind of stay unsettled. We're lucky to have one good day tomorrow with sunshine and no rain chances. But it's hard to predict how this is exactly going to pivot out of our region through this week. So stay tuned to CapitalWeathergang.com, and please follow us on our social media channels, because we could have several updates and tweaks to the forecast this week. There's kind of medium confidence at best on some of these rain chances this coming week, but it does look like we'll get cloudier and rainier in general. Maybe no washouts until perhaps Thursday, but just stay tuned. Thank you so much. What else have I missed? We've got Alex talking more about loving the heat and humidity. And Ajanji, thanks again for tuning in. All right, well, you will have a very safe and enjoyable day tomorrow and a good work week. For the latest forecast, go to CWG.news/latest. And for the latest on the StormDamage survey, Fredericksburg had 90-mile-per-hour straight-line winds. That damage in Falmouth, Trustler Road, behind Drew Middle, that was crazy. So it was not a tornado, but Columbia, Maryland did have a tornado, and that's our latest link on CWG.news/StormDamage. Again, Monday is awesome tomorrow. Use that sunscreen, get out. I know I will get outside, because rain chances and humidity slowly creep up this week, and it will be muggy and perhaps a little bit rainy by the end of this week as well. So keep that in mind. All right. You're welcome, David. Thank you very much. And please check us out at capitalweathergang.com anytime you need us. I'll see you next Sunday for our weekly Sunday Sunset Chat and Q&A. Bye for now.